85 degrees. And right now, what do you say we head to Des Moines and check up with John Swisher here at the 2A state baseball tournaments, Cascade versus Mediapolis. And John, there we are, ready to go for you, John, here with Mix 94.7 KMCH.
Thank you very much, Rob Edwards, and we are underway with baseball. Exactly 5 hours, 12:27 to 5:27. We just got underway. A little blooper by Evan Simon. He's on second base. Here, 3-2 Cascade with the lead. A bunt foul down the first base side in front of that Cascade first base dugout as the storms... The heavy rains through the area, sun is out, and here we are, 5 hours later exactly, as this one started back up with a little blooper by Evan Simon. Kurt Trump standing in the DH. And now the catcher, Tapp, is in some pain. He chucks his glove. Not sure what happened. He looks like he's favoring his right leg there, Andy Counter. I'm not sure what happened to the catcher.
I didn't see it either. It must have caught him in the leg there or something just right.
Like Trump standing back in here. Had an error his last time in the fourth. Struck out in the second. Cascade scored one in the first, one in the fourth, one more in the fifth. A fake throw down. There's nobody covering second base. 1-1 the count here to Kurt Trump for Mediapolis. One run in the first and one in the fifth. As the Cougars here in the bottom of the sixth lead this game 3-2. The Class 2A quarterfinal, first one of the day. They have postponed the last game of the night, scheduled for 7:30 till 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. Hoping to get this one finished and two more in. Here's a bunt right back to the pitcher. He's going to fire it as a second baseman get there. No, he doesn't. Doesn't get the foot on the bag before Trump gets there, and runners will be on first and third with nobody down here in the bottom of the sixth inning. Good job by Trump hustling that one out. Knew it was going to be trouble for Insminger coming over, and he could not get that right foot on the bag before Trump got there. Now head coach Gary Sharp coming out, and he wants to talk about this. And now the home plate umpire going down. Going to have a word with the first base umpire. Usually the head coach would ask the first base umpire to appeal it to the home plate umpire. Home plate said, I'll go out and ask him explanation for you. Terry Ellison hustling back over, and he'll have a word with the head coach of Mediapolis in his fourth season. He gives him the explanation, and Coach Sharp turns around and heads back to the dugout. It'll be the infield hit there after that of Kurt Trump. Fires on first and third, nobody down. Last of the sixth inning as Bryce Simon, left-hander, the center fielder standing in. Got a hit to left field. Last time up in the fourth. Got it out back to the pitcher in the second. This one swung on to miss, runner going. Catcher double clutching there and not going to do anything with it. Just going to keep that ball, and fielder's indifference. Drum will go down to second base. Runners on second and third now. Nobody out here in the bottom of inning number 6. Strike on the outside corner taken by Simon. Thigh high there for the strikeout. And the Cougars have one down now here in this sixth inning. Derek Laurent stands in. He's 0 for 3 coming in to his fourth of that in the ball game that started at 11 a.m. after the 5-hour weather delay. Pretty quick game until that point in the bottom of the 6 hour and 27 minutes. Here's almost an overthrow to third. The catcher throws high. Nice grab by Osborne. And sliding back in safely down there at third base was Evan Simon. First pitch was a ball. 1-0 the count here to Derek Laurent. Popped out, flied out, and grounded out. First, second, and fourth innings. Laurent started this game and then lost some control on the mound. And 5 walks in the contest. There's a ball up and in. 4-2, 2-0 the count. Walk 3 in the fifth. 1 in the first and 1 in the second. Trace Huffman came in. Got a double play. This one sprayed down the line. That's going to be a fair ball bouncing into the corner. One run is in. 2 runs are in for the Cougars as they go up 5-2. The insurance runs here for Cascade, the bottom of the 6th. On the 1 out, 2 RBI. Stand-up double off the bat of Derek Lawrence. And the Cougars extend their lead to 3 runs with Reese Roush standing in.
There's a little breathing room. They've been, I think, waiting for the whole game.
So Lawrence, with his 12th double of the season, his 60th hit. 496 hitter coming in.
The foul off down the right side baseline by Reese Roush. Strike 1.
0-1 the count. Here to Roush. Got to hit his last time up to right field of the 5th. Rashawn Aaron scored back in that first. It seems like so long ago. There's a bouncer left side. Nice play, but the baseman fires the first. Beautiful play. Third baseman Osborne that time. And the 5-3 put out for out number 2. Runner on second base in the form of Lawrence. Now they 1-out double here. Now there's 2 down. Brings up Trace Huffman. The pitcher now for Cascade. There's the ball up and in for ball 1. 1-0 the count. 5-2 Cougars trying to advance on to the semifinal. Get their first ever state tournament win in the history of Cascade baseball. In their 4th state trip. The 1-0 on the way. This one is looping liner down the line. That's going to be a foul ball. Just foul down the right field side. Good call by the first base umpire there, Mr. Baxter. As a foul ball evens the count at 1-1 here to Trace Huffman. Nolan Weber is on deck. Keeping those shin guards on as the catcher with 2 down here. Hoffman will tighten his laces on his right cleat and get ready to come back in with a 1-1 count. 2 away here in the last of the 6th. 3 hits, 2 errors for Mediapolis. 5 runs, 9 hits. 1 error here for Cascade. This one is hit into left center field. That's going to get down. And Lawrence coming all the way in from second will score. Standing up easily, and the 2-out single RBI style by Trace Huffman increases the lead to 4 now, 6-2 Cascade. Exactly what the Cougars needed here. Put as many as you can in this inning and not allow much breathing room at all for Mediapolis to claw back into this game. The RBI by Huffman. There's a ball missing downstairs, 1-0 the count. Nolan Weber, senior catcher in. Walked. Last time up, got a hit, RBI style back in the 1-run first. Fouls this one off, left side. For the count to be even now, 1-1 the count. Left-handed batter, Weber, back in. He's lead off first. There's the ball downstairs. I think that's a courtesy runner on first. Did you get a number on that? That's not Huffman, is it?
I wasn't sure who they brought in there if they did.
I don't believe they're letting Huffman run. I wouldn't think so in this situation if he's going back into pitch. I guess we don't know that for sure yet. 2-1. It is Huffman.
25. Yeah, it is Huffman.
So this one's popped up and out of play. You see a couple of pitchers warming up down the right field side. One of them was Huffman, I believe.
Yep. I didn't think I saw anybody come in for him to pinch run.
2-2 the count with 2 down. It's without a cursor runner. I'd tell you maybe they're going with somebody else, but we shall see. 2-2 on the way outside 9. All 3 full count here. Nolan Weber. Seventh batter this inning. Full count pitch for Gorley, same pitcher that ended for the weather delay came, and the bottom six now high and outside for a ball. First walk this inning is Weber's on. Weber's on first and second, 2 away. It's Raker now standing in into a double play, inning double play. Last time of the fifth, got a hit and scored in the one-run fourth. Struck out swinging back in the one-run first inning. Stands in here with 2 out, 2 down. 3 runs in the bank for the Cougars here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Leading now 6-2 on 10 hits and 1 error. Mediapolis, those 2 runs, 3 hits and 2 errors. Raker takes a strike. Now a ball missing outside. We're even now, 1-1 the count. Cascade trying to get the win in advance to semifinal play on Thursday evening at 5 o'clock. We'll have Northland baseball guaranteed on Thursday. There's a bouncer right back to the mound. Gorley fields it on top of the mound and fires to first. And the inning comes to a close, but the Cougars get 3 runs. They take a 6-2 lead. To the 7th we go. This is Cascade State softball, baseball from KMCH Sports.
Get in shape and have fun.
Great food and great fun with friends. That's what's waiting for you at Beaver's Lounge in Manchester. Check out their Thursday night bucket of wings special and Friday night fish special. Beaver's also has a different lunch special every Monday through Friday. Beaver's Lounge on the corner of Main and Madison in downtown Manchester. Leave it to Beavers to show you a good time.
Eastern Iowa's Variety Station. Mix 94.7 KMCH.
Now we have a pinch hitter coming on here to start this inning. 9-1-2 as Fletcher will be pinch hit for. Number 20, Heath Borders, a junior, standing in for Fletcher. In the 9 spots of Borders, Ensminger, and Gorley. Now due up as Borders, a .333 hitter, 66 at bats, 10 runs, and a strike swinging there for strike 1 on 1 to count. Pin, RBI.
Last pitch was a ball outside.
Evens the count now, 1-1. The 1-1 popped up out of play right side. Into the bleachers for the souvenir. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 6-1. 10 hits, 1 error for the Cougars. 2 runs, 3 hits, 2 errors for Mediapolis. Cougars trying to hang on here and advance on to Thursday evening. Huffman goes sidearm, and this is outside and low. Ball 2, 2-2 the count. Cougars take on the winner of the Waterloo, Columbus, and Hinton game. Come up next. Sailors are 30-5, Hinton 26-5. That game scheduled, of course, for 1:30. That'll be coming up here in about 45 minutes or so. There's a swing and a miss. Borders goes down for the strikeout as the second strikeout since Huff came in. Fifth strikeout of the day now for the Mediapolis offense. Gives us one down here in the seventh. And it brings up top of the order and Alex Insminger. There's a grounder, one hopper right back to Huffman. Huffman's going to run it over most of the way. A little underhand toss for the putout. And the 1-3 for out number 2. Waited nearly 5 hours in this last inning. Hasn't even taken 20 minutes yet. And hopefully, get out of here right here as Kelton Gorley stands in. Walked his last time up and was stranded. One more out, and the Cougars will get their first ever. There it could be a ground ball right side. Apper has it up and over, and the Cougars have done it. They've won their first ever state tournament game in the 4-3 put out for out number 3. 5-hour wait. 17-minute final moments of the ball game as we are completed here in this one as the Cougars get the victory here in this one. 38-3 now. They improve on 21-2 non-conference, 7-0 neutral style as Mediapolis 21-10, 6-7, and 2-1 neutral. They end their season here at the state tournament. It's the number 8 seed against the top seed, number 1 ranked Cascade. The Cougars close it out in unusual fashion after the 5-hour weather delay here on this Monday afternoon. We'll have a shortened version of the post game here. We'll get some totals and get you on your way here for this Monday evening, as we'll be back for sure for 2 games now on a Thursday. Northland at 1:30 and Cascade at 5 p.m. Northland will play Pleasantville. Cascade's opponent will be to be announced after the game final later on tonight. Waterloo, Columbus, or Hinton. We'll take a break, come back, and get ready to wrap it up here from Principal Park. Cascade wins it by the final score of 6-2. Back into this KMCH Sports.
In sports as well as banking, numbers mean everything. Athletes strive for excellence during competition. F&M strives to exceed clients' expectations. Whereas athletes and teams focus on the score, F&M focuses on the success of our valued clients, one relationship at a time. F&M Bank, the right choice, member FDIC.
Going above and beyond is a standard of care at Above and Beyond Home Health and Hospice Care. Their compassionate staff cares deeply about the comfort of their patients. Nurses available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Above and Beyond Healthcare, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Proudly serving Jones, Jackson, Johnson, Lynn, Clayton, and Delaware County.
At Georgian Auto in Manchester, their approach to auto repairs is simple. Fix it right and get you back on the road. From tires to transmissions, they fix it all. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is their complete focus.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Call 563-927-3682 to schedule an appointment. Manchester Family Vision Center wishes all the local sports teams best best of luck this season. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes. Bob Stephen Motors in Manchester proudly supports all area athletes. Bob Stephen Motors is your locally owned and operated GM dealer in Manchester. Check them out on their web at bobstephenmotors.com.
A great night out awaits you at Hartridge Golf Course. Join us for Taco Tuesday and our Thursday night specials featuring roasted chicken. Watch the Iowa games with 50-cent wings and drink specials at Hartridge.
North of Manchester on
195th Street.
Mix 94.7 KMCH.
Back into Sick Taylor Field at Principal Park here in Des Moines as we get ready to wrap this one up on this long day of baseball. A game that started at 11 a.m. this morning, just completed moments ago with the 5-hour rain delay. A game that lasted 6 hours and 44 minutes, 17 minutes of play after the 5-hour rain delay. Has never seen anything quite like this, especially on this stage. And the Cougars, it doesn't bother them. They don't let it affect them. They come out here and get the victory. They're able to put up a 3 spot in the bottom of 6, and they hold serve with a 1-2-3 inning in that 7th. As the 1-2-3 inning in the 7th off the arm of Trace Huffman for the 6-2 win. And great effort by Cascade coming back, not letting that long wait and delay affect him. Talk about would Huffman be ready to come back? Sometimes you don't know when you have to wait that long, but didn't let him affect him, and he had a quick 1-2-3 inning, exactly what they needed after putting up some great run support and insurance runs for him in that last of the 6th.
He did a nice job coming in to finish off the game, and we were talking about, I wasn't sure if he was going to come back in or not, and he did and got the job done. Nice to see them get that monkey off their back, finally get a state game win.
Yes, indeed. The first ever state tournament win in their 4th trip here, their 4th try, as they were outscored 7-1 in those 3 previous games with a 3-0 loss back in 1982 to eventual champ Norwalk. It beat Beckman to win the Class 3A title that year in 1982, 9-8 in 8 innings. That was at Marshalltown. And then in 2A, lost to eventual 3rd place Ogden, 2-0 Marshalltown in 1999. And then in 2004, they scored the first run ever at a state tournament, losing eventual runner-up South O'Brien of Paulina, 2-1 in Marshalltown as well. But Des Moines, the magic of the capital city here, and the Cougars get their first ever state tournament win in the new setting of Principal Park. In its 11th season here at Principal Park, and the Cougars improve on at 38-3 with the win here this afternoon, now this early evening, as they get the victory. And we'll advance on to 5 o'clock semifinal contest, barring any more weather delays and postponements. What we may have coming up, there's a chance of some more weather coming in the area tomorrow that could play havoc with the schedule. So we'll just have to wait and see, and hopefully Mother Nature will be more kind to us the next couple of days, as she made us wait here today as Cascade advances on with the victory 6-2. Let's go over the totals, and then we will get you on your way on this Monday evening. For Mediapolis, they close their season at 21-10, 2 runs, 3 hits, 2 errors, 6 runners left on. They struck out 5 times against Derek Lawrence and Mr. Huffman, as 3 swinging, 2 looking, 5 walks on the day, no hit batters. For Cascade, 6 runs, 10 hits, 1 error, 8 runners left on base. They struck out 4 times, 3 swinging, 1 looking, and walked 4 times as well. Game that lasted, again, 6 hours and 44 minutes with the 1 hour and 27-minute first play until the bottom of the 6th, and then the 5-hour delay, 17 minutes afterwards, as we finished it out, and the Cougars get the 6-2 win. So we'll wait to see who wins that Waterloo-Columbus contest, and Hinton, Columbus 30-5, the number 4 seed, Hinton at 26-5, as we'll wait to see who wins that contest. That'll be the winner that Cascade will take on Thursday at 5 o'clock. Of course, we'll have the Northland Lynx with their 6-3 win in 8 innings on Saturday night. They will play Pleasantville on Thursday afternoon around 1:30. We'll take the air a little before 1:30 right here from KMCH Sports. That is going to do it here on this Monday evening. I want to thank all 39 of our sports boosters, 35 of our extra tournament sponsors, especially those with Cascade Flavor, and they are American Iowa Manufacturing, Monticello Sports, Heights Supper Club in Monticello, Weber Vending, also Weber Metals, Wright Funeral Homes, Onward Bank and Trust, Herb Green Ford, and Crop Production Services. Thanks to Janelle Tucker for getting us started earlier today, and Rob Edwards for all his great help and patience on this late Monday and early Monday evening as well. Thanks to my partner, Andy Cowder, the 1990 graduate of Cascade High School, as the Cougars move on with a 6-2 win. They improve the record to 38-3. John Swisher saying have yourselves a good and safe rest of your Monday night, and we'll talk to you again Thursday from Principal Park in Des Moines. So long, everybody, from Des Moines, Iowa.